Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? Welcome to another episode of the Unapologetic Entrepreneur. And today, I am in the greatest mood of all. I have a special guest, guys. I have a special guest. You're already looking at him. So let me start by, before we get into it, I want to make sure I do this properly and have all these beautiful notes and these questions for you, sir. So let's start it from where we're supposed to. Give me a second. Let the people come on. Let's say hello to them. Who's out there today? Let's see who's out there first while we get this going. Who's out there? Please make sure you say hello. That's the only way we can see you, if you say hello, because today's going to be a good one, and I hope you guys are ready. Let's see, Coach. Let's see who's there. Oh, you got one. You got Ashwin, Coach. Say it.
Okay.
You got Ashwin.
Let's go.
Who else is here? Let's see who else is here. Let me just get this going real quick.
Let me please subscribe and share. Subscribe, like, and share.
We got a good one today. All right. So, guys, we got Heather. Hey, Heather. Oh, look who we got here. We got Nancy Triola. Oh, Nancy Triola.
That name sounds familiar.
I don't know. Well, enough with that. They'll be chiming in. Guys, don't forget the premise of our show. I have questions, but you guys are allowed to get in on the conversation. So let me tell you today on the Unapologetic Entrepreneur, we're going to be discussing 8 traps between you and 8 figures, the invisible enemy, all right, of wealth and opening, okay? Let's see what's going on. I want to welcome you. Today, we're going to get uncomfortable because the truth is most people believe they'll become wealthy and that it's really simply just work harder, work longer, sell more, recruit more. If you're in that kind of a environment or that kind of business, invest more. But what if none of those things are actually the problem? What if the biggest obstacle standing between you and where you are today and getting to 8 figures isn't lack of opportunity? What if I tell you it's a trap, an invisible trap, a belief you refuse to challenge, a habit you've normalized, an identity you've outgrown, a leadership weakness no one's willing to tell you about? Our guest today is an entrepreneur, a mentor, a 7-figure earner, and now a soon-to-be Nobel Prize author. I'm throwing that out there. It's about exposing the hidden mental, strategic, and execution gaps that quietly sabotage success long before money ever becomes the issue. Today, we have none other than Mr. Marc Triola, and he is blessing the stage today on the Unapologetic Entrepreneur, guys. That's right. And we're going to be discussing the 8 traps between you and 8 figures. Stay tuned. All right, sir. You ready? You ready to rock and roll? I had to bring this here because I saw you showed something, sir. So tell me, Mr. Marc Triola, let me go into. Wait, I got to do this. I got so excited. I had to get my copy
Already,
right
you
here.
got it already.
Already got
Wow,
it. Already cracked it open. Already got creases. So
man.
we got some questions for you today. I want to thank
Yes.
you for coming on the show. We're going to discuss this new venture. Man, I got a question. Why this book, man? Let's just get right into it. Why this book?
Well, let me ask you this: how many people you know that's making $200,000-$300,000 a year, and for some reason they still feel like they're still living in paycheck to paycheck? That's why I thought about this book, because I've been an entrepreneur for 15 years now, Leo, and I've seen a lot of people making a lot of money, but they were still stuck. And I figured, you know what? There's some things that I learned over the 15 years that I seen that people didn't notice. And when I say seen that people didn't notice, there was traps. Because that's what a trap is, Leo. A trap is something that's invisible. A trap is something that you're not aware of. A trap is something that you will never have the awareness to see unless you have the right mentorship and the right people around you. Now, if you continue walking into the traps, you won't ever see, not even six figures, you won't even see eight figures.
Okay, so what made you write a book, though? I mean, you've been doing this mentoring, you've been growing teams, you've been an entrepreneur, as you said, for such a long time. What made you say, "Hey, let me just write a book"? And I mean, I see why this one now, but what made you say, "Let me just go out there and put out"?
That's a great question, because for many years, people that I've been around, authors, entrepreneurs, moguls, they hear my story. They hear my story and it was like, you know what? You need to put what's in here and start being selfless and put it into a framework, something that people like yourself, something that you would have deserved and would have wanted 15, 20 years ago when you was living in Miami struggling, not having the awareness, not having the mentors. What would have gotten you there faster? And these are some of the 8 things I'll talk about in this book. And I figure out, you know what? Let me start being selfless. Let me start giving back. And this is my form of giving back to the older version of myself, and people that even that's making a lot of money, but still feel stuck because wealth is not the same as rich.
Yeah, you know what? I tell people Shaq is rich. The guy that writes his checks when he was in the NBA, that guy's wealthy.
Now, let me ask you this. What's the difference between someone being wealthy and someone that's rich? Do you know? Can you unpack that for some people? And I'm gonna tell you my version.
Well, I would say rich, you can run out of rich. Rick James was rich. For those of you that know the joke about him, Rick James was rich.
Right.
Wealth, you can't get rid of it. It's generational. It keeps going and going and going. It doesn't stop. So that's the difference to me. Wealth just doesn't stop. Rich, you can lose that.
That's great. Wealth is the amount you can spend without you stopping working and see how long your family could survive. That's how you judge how much wealth you have. A lot of people wealthy, Leo. One day, you stop working for one day, guess what? You have 1 day worth of wealth. Right? If you go 30 days without working and your family continues to survive without you, that's 30 days of wealth. But we're talking about becoming wealthy for the next generation after you're long and gone. And the true wealth is, and I heard my nephew say this in my dad's funeral, it's not what you leave behind, it's what you leave inside your loved ones. That's the true measurement of wealth.
Mm, Oh man, that was only on one question, man. We're spending a lot of time. Let's go to question number 2. It gets better. It gets better. Your personal trap before exposing the traps of others. What are your own traps? Like, which trap did you spend the most time on? What caught you? What was your personal trap?
My personal trap was the identity trap.
Mm.
So let me tell you this. You have to be a lion and a fox.
A lion
right?
And a fox.
Yeah, you have to. You see a lot of people walking as one. A lot of people want to be the lion. Oh, I'm majestic. I can roar. Yes. When you walk into a room, people, you demand respect. People admire you. But guess what? The lions have a blind spot. The lions have a blind spot because they're so powerful. They're so majestic. They don't think that people are going to set traps for them. They don't have the awareness because lions are so, they're all about truth, right? You love the symbol of a lion. Now,
yes, I do.
Now, lions always fall for the trap because they don't have the awareness for traps. Now, you talk about fox. Now, fox, they have the awareness. They see the traps. They walk slow. They move slow. They like to see they like to understand their surroundings. They pay attention to a lot of things. But the thing about the fox is they can't fight off the wolves, but the lion can fight off the wolves. So you have to be both. And a lot of traps that I noticed is, especially for myself, was the identity trap. That's why I used the lion and the fox, because I was stuck in trying to figure out, can I be one or either or? But I noticed that you can't be either or. You have to be both.
Interesting. You got me here thinking. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to see what some people have to say. I don't want to hog up the attention. I am letting people speak today. All right. We got Takira saying, "Great evening, everyone. How you doing?"
TT, Miss Passion.
All right. Miss Natasha over here saying,
The
"Hola."
Red Dragon.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Someone already said powerful. All right. We got another person here. Who is this? Everybody's.
Oh, that's my dude. That's Coach Eric Robinson, my man. What's up, man?
All right. And fox, a lion, and a fox. Already, you're already putting out quotes. Look at this. Okay. Let's see where we're at. Let's get, guys, don't forget, you can join the conversation. Feel free to post something on the in the comment section. I'll make sure Coach can read it and answer it. Let's put this man on the hot seat today. All right. You say this book separates high earners from true wealth builders. Do you believe they are entrepreneurs making 6 and 7 figures who are actually financially fragile? Ooh, let that marinate.
Oh, that's a great question. Absolutely. I was just having a conversation with an agent this morning, and I was telling them, hey, look, it's all about true freedom. What is true freedom? What does true freedom looks like? I can show people how to make 50 grand a month, but work from their phones. They could live in Costa Rica, they could live in Canada, they could live in Dubai, and they have freedom. Now, I know some people, some business partners of mine making $3-4 million a year, but they're not free. They're not free. They can't do what I do. They can't be on a podcast at 6:00 p.m. because they have to tend to their jobs. They own their job. If you can't escape and just walk off and say, hey, look, I'm going on vacation, you don't have to check in with anybody, you're financially fragile, because once you stop, the income stops.
So once you're done, it's done. So that makes them really financially fragile. I see.
Oh, absolutely, man. That's why you have to have a reoccurring residual type based business. Because I have a lot of agents, not a lot of agents, but a lot of partners, friends of mine. They make a lot of money, Leo. But guess what? That's all they do, making a lot of money, and they don't have no ownership.
So what's the difference there? Why is ownership so important? Explain that to
See,
me.
there's a clip in the book, in the back of the book, that talks about it, but I'm gonna say a little snippet of it. Ownership is something that you could leave behind to your loved ones. That's what true ownership is. Ownership is something that you could sell. The difference between a car and renting a car. I could sell my car, but I can't sell a rental. I could sell my house, but I can't sell my apartment if I'm living in an apartment. So a lot of people, they are renting their 1099 job because once they stop working there, they can either sell it or pass it on to their kids.
I love. Not only is the book interesting so far, I got to give a little bit, but you actually give out some framework worksheets back here for people to actually start. All right, enough about that. So we got another question. Got a question here.
I'm putting this in that book. Let me tell you, man. Hey, it has this right here. Go ahead. Finish. Go ahead. I'm fired up.
Heather said, "How can you be both?" She's talking about the lion and the fox. What does it entail? Like, how can you do both? Be the lion and the fox
for certain situations. Just like I said, the lion. When the lion walks in the room, it scares the wolves. It walks with the chest big. Hey, I'm the lion. Don't mess with me. I demand respect. The fox don't get the respect, Leo, Heather. The fox don't get the respect, but the fox do have a gift. It sees the traps. It sees the dishonesty. It sees the things that shouldn't be right, and then they can make a decision. And I was telling somebody that today, when you start making decisions, you need to make decisions that's going to move you forward, not backwards. And if you don't make a decision, guess what? You're moving backwards. Every decision that you do not make, you're moving backwards. So you want to get mad, MAD, make a decision.
Okay, look, they're not even letting me get to my questions here already. I'm with Heather. What are some things the lion can do to protect themselves from these traps? They're really getting into this. Okay.
Look, that's on. I'm gonna tell you exactly what page that's on. That's on page 38. 38. That breaks it down. Don't give it out. No. I want them. No.
Oh,
if I tell you that, then I can't get. That's a whole podcast.
I know. I just saw the page. Here's something that Miss Marie or Mayat. I gotta pronounce.
That's a great question. It's actually 20, and the reason I gave out 8 because I'm going to give out the other 12 later on. But the reason why I chose 8 is a very powerful number. 8 is the only number besides 0, of course, that you could put a 2. You could put it upside down to a 2-year-old, and they would know what number that is. And what does the 8 represent sideways?
Oh, infinity.
That's right.
Okay.
So that's why it's really 20, Mayat.
Okay, and we got Natasha that says, "Coach, why 8 figures and not 6?"
That's a great question. I was waiting on that question. So remember in the 80s, when a house was going for 30 grand, a car was going for 5 grand. That was the magic number for everyone. Hey, I want to make 6 figures in the 80s. In the 90s, 2000s, everybody understood that you needed to make at least 7 figures to have the picket fence, the 2 dogs, the 4-car garage, live a good, decent life. But now, because of how things are working, I'm not blaming it on administration. I'm not talking about gas because I don't need gas. I'm talking about the way things are moving now. 7 figures is not enough. You need 8 figures. You will need 8 figures for the next 20 years. And why not start thinking 8 figures now before you actually need it?
Okay, there you go. Hope you got your answer. Hey, Taurus, what's going on? T-Dub throwing up some fire. All right. So maybe I can get to these other ones now. Hold on. Put on more glasses. All right. Let's get to these other questions. Hey, guys, come in. Get in the conversation. Hey, your questions come before mine. All right. So let's see. You got him here. He's going to be hard to reach soon. All right. The cost of ignorance. If someone never discovers these traps, what happens? What then?
Oh man, a lot. That's what's stopping you right now. This is why we can't make the 6, 7, 8 figures. It's those traps that we're not aware of. Now, you don't know what a trap is. That's the whole point. If you knew what a trap was, it wouldn't be a trap. So
if you don't discover it, if you stay in ignorance, what you're basically saying is get ready to stay mediocre.
you're going back? No, not staying mediocre. You're going backwards.
Even
every
worse.
Day that goes back, Leo, every day that goes back and you don't make a decision to change your life, you don't have the right mentor. And I talked about this in the book when I talked about Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones. If Michael Jackson don't make the decision to call Quincy Jones because he's seen the success of Quincy Jones already. Okay, hey, I'm a childhood star. I'm famous. I'm incredible. I'm doing great. My first album, platinum. But Michael Jackson made a decision. He said, look, and I shared with the team in Manifesto, he wants to be the biggest star of all time. Not the biggest musician. He want to be the biggest entertainer of all time. He wrote this in 1977. And guess what? Him partner up, making sure that he had the right mentor, Quincy Jones, and they set all type of records with the album in '83 called Triola. Now that was a trap that he escaped. What his trap was? What was his trap?
You tell me, what was his trap?
The identity trap. Not having the ego, because remember he was already famous, but he could have said, you know what, I'm already famous. Let me continue doing what I'm doing and hoping I go to the next level. But he said, he looked himself in the mirror and said, you know what? The lion in me and the fox in me, I need to be clever. Let me lower my ego and let me go talk to Quincy Jones. And another story about, who did I use this time? Will Smith.
Hey, don't give it all away. Hey,
Okay,
don't give it all away.
okay,
Hey,
okay.
we always need, hey, coach, this is like your 4th time on the show. Now this is the 1st time as an author. We got to have a part 2. If I let you talk about all the parts, then people can't come back
let me say,
to ask those questions.
Okay.
No, we got to let people read it and come back with questions and challenge you on the theories that you got here, the ETA. All right, we got to have that. So
wait, hold on. What do ETA stand for?
Why don't you tell us? You're the coach.
It's in the book. I'm sorry. but if you have watched my previous podcast with Leo, even the one we was doing, Entrepreneurs, I can't remember the name of it. Matter of fact, it was called ETA.
It was called ETA.
It's called ETA. You'll know what ETA stand for.
We'll have somebody in the chat put it out there. So here we go. Do you believe some entrepreneurs are trying to build an 8-figure business with the mindset of someone who is still trying to survive?
Someone who's still trying to survive, not even thinking of 6 figures. They can't even see past that.
You don't think there's people out there that are building a business on survival mode, looking at 6 figures and just don't know what to do, and they just keep dreaming about it? I'm not sure how you would say that. So
let's go with the data. If anybody on the chat right now put hashtag 7 figures, 6 figures, you'll see that come up. If you put hashtag 8 figures, you won't see it come up. A lot of people do not have the vision. A lot of people do not feel as though they have the identity to make 7 or 8 figures. But if you understand the traps,
until
you'll have clarity and you'll see the invisible traps that's enabling you to even see it and smell it and taste it. It's a smell, taste, feel thing, Leo.
I see what you're saying. Okay, it's deeper than what I thought. Then it's much deeper, much deeper. Okay, All right, coach. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see what we got here. All right. Oh, he's warming up, guys. You see him moving like it's a boxing match. What are some of the warning signs that a leader has become the bottleneck in their own organization?
Great question. One of the traps is trying to do everything
I
yourself.
try. I skim through the book. I skim through the book. So some of these, helpful.
So it's trying to do everything yourself. When you're
Mm.
making the same type of income and you're working even harder, that's the leverage trap. Meaning that you don't want to leverage, you don't want to give other people the opportunity to make money with you.
Okay. So they're basically doing it all by themselves. No system.
Yes. For example, there's some people that's making six figures, right? They're happy, they're good. But if you want to go to seven figures, you need to hire help. You need to hire a marketing team. You need to delegate a marketing team. You need to get an admin. You need to get a campaign. You need to run ads. And a lot of people are not doing that. If you're working harder, making the same money, that's the biggest bottleneck. You are the bottleneck. And a lot of people have the ego where they feel as though other people can't do what they're doing.
I was just about to ask, is it ego? Is it ego and pride?
It's always ego. Hey, nobody can market better than me, so why would I hire a marketer? Hey, nobody can recruit better than me. Why would I hire a recruiting specialist? Why would I do that if I could do it myself? I'm the bottleneck. I'm the appointment setter. Nobody could set appointment better than me, Leo. Guess what? I'm gonna set my own appointments all day, and I'm gonna close the deals all day. That's a selfish mindset because one, you could pay someone now because you pay someone to do that work that you think you're the best at in the world. Now you have changed their life. Now their family's eating. They could feed their kids. Now you change that one person's life. Now you done freed yourself to do the things that you should be doing, the high cost stuff. What are some of the things you do that you feel as though no one else could do? Anybody could set appointments. Anybody could recruit. Anybody can fill calendar. Anybody could market. What is that one thing you do that no one else could do better? And as soon as you find out what that task is, that's what you should be doing every day, and hiring help to help with the other tasks that you need to delegate.
Would you say what would you say is a good book to read if you're trying to learn more about the topic you're talking about right now?
Read this book.
There you go.
That's a trap. See that? Aha! That's a trap.
All right. Let's go. Listen, all of you can chime in on the questions. I see some of your comments. I'm looking at my phone. If I see a question pop up, I'll pop it up for over here. But I got about 3 more for you, Coach. I know your time is valuable, and you did tell me you'd give me this time. So I want to take advantage of the time I got. Success can become a trap. Can success itself become dangerous? So you got a statement in there saying that success can become a trap. Now, can success itself become dangerous?
Success can become a trap. Well, it depends on your DNA. You remember when Biggie said, "More money, more problems"?
Yeah.
It's only more problems if you allow it to be more problems. No matter what situation you're in, you're gonna have problems. But some people have rich people problems, some people have poor people problems. You have to make a choice of which type of problems you want to have. Now, success is only a problem if you think it's a problem. It's only dangerous if you say it's dangerous. Like, for example, the ocean could be dangerous to somebody who can't swim. But if I know how to swim, Leo, is it dangerous?
It's less dangerous. You just got to worry about the sharks. But hey,
okay,
but you can swim. You can swim. You won't drown.
Right. So it won't be dangerous if you're well equipped.
There you go. It's all about being equipped. Okay, that's a good one. Hey, where can I get one of those hats, man?
I got one.
I really like the whole meaning. Yeah, I mean,
well, I didn't know you want one because you start wearing them VR hats, so I didn't know which route you're going. So I said he ain't he too cool. So, but I got one for you, man.
I just got text from people in the audience that want to know where can they get a hat. I think they're trying to support.
This hat right here, the 8.
Yeah.
Oh, this special edition, man. You get a book. You could get one of these hats. You can buy one of these hats.
Go. Okay.
You can't have a hat if you don't get a book. This is only for people who get a book.
Okay, there you go. And then you got Natasha over here saying ETA, experience, time, and action. Ooh.
Red Dragon. You close. Red Dragon.
Ooh, somebody help her out. Somebody help her out.
Call a lifeline. You have 2 of them right. No, you have 1. She had 1 wrong. She had 2 wrong.
2. That's 2.
Yeah, it's 2 wrong.
Yeah. I mean, you're trying to fit one.
Yeah,
that's what you're trying. It can play into it, but you're just trying to give it too much credit.
Yeah.
Hey, once again, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Is over here, right here above my finger by the light. Bang, bang, bang. Make sure that you chime in on the conversation. Right here, we got number 8 for you, Coach. The most dangerous trap, without giving away all 8. Which trap scares you the most?
The one we don't see.
Damn, oof.
That's the scariest one. The one you don't see.
Okay. We got the one you don't see. I'm gonna leave it right there. We got a long statement here. Let's see what she got here. If someone only implemented one principle from your book over the next year, which one would create the greatest transformation?
In the book, I talk about the Dark Knight. When the old man told him how to escape that hole. And it sounded so simple, but it wasn't simple. Once you find out in your life which rope you have to let go, that's when the transformation starts happening.
There you go, Asia.
And let me unpack that for you, Asia. On the scene of Dark Knight, everybody was trying to get out the hole, and there was a rope dangling down. Everybody tried to get out the hole. They climbed the rope, boom, they fell down. Bruce Wayne fell down like at least 7-10 times because he's a soldier, he's a warrior. And then he went to the old man. The old man said, "Hey, if you really want to get out of here, you need to do it like the child did it. The child did it." And Bruce Wayne looked at him like, "What you mean a child did it?" Remember, as kids, we are very adventurous. Fearless. He said, "Do it as the child did it." And he was like, "How did the child do it?" He said, "Whispered without the rope." And Bruce Wayne's eyes got big, like without the rope, like no way. Like he said, "As soon as you stop using the rope, that's your safety net.
Oh,
that's the trap."
That's sort of like having a 9-to-5 and doing entrepreneurship at the same time. Get rid of the job. No safety net. Ooh.
Guess what Bruce Wayne did, Leo, Asia? He didn't use the rope and he climbed out. And that changed him. And I don't know if you watched the movie. Yeah, of course you watched the movie. But Asia, after that day, he was fearless. We have to act as the child did as a kid in 2 ways. Not only fearless, but start back dreaming. Remember when we was kids? When you see a car ride by, that's my car. Who told you, or what happened in your life to cause you to say, "You know what? That's a game that I should be playing. I'm too old for that." No, you're not too old for it. Somebody told you that you're not able to get it. I'm here to tell you, if you find out which trap that you're in, once you figured it out, you could go back thinking about the nice cars that you see out in these streets.
Oh, we got some things going on here, and I want to see what you would say about this. First of all, we got Cherry saying the ETA is estimated time of arrival. I have to
That's a
put out
good one, Cherry. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Here's someone, Neil Hardley, talking about the 9 to 5 statement I made. He said,
Oh, that's my dude right
my
there.
9 to 5 is guaranteed income. What do you say to that?
It's guaranteed as long as your boss say it's guaranteed.
My question was going to be, is it? Because it's only guaranteed until they want to say it's guaranteed.
Well,
you have no control.
Let me tell you, all those people that worked at Sears, they said the same thing. Hey, I got a 401k. I'm going to retire. All the people at Woolworth, they got laid off. They felt that it was guaranteed. Now, I'm going to tell you this.
The question is it?
40 years ago, it was guaranteed for our mom and dad. That's why they want us to just get a good old job at 9 to 5. Because back then, people was working 40 years and getting the watches. Now, that don't exist. Somebody read the book.
Heather wants to make sure you give her a credit. She says experience, theory, and accolades.
Somebody been paying attention. Good job, Heather. I got something. Just for that, I got something for you at the vault in ATL, the mastermind for being correct.
Oh, look at that. See, and look, she got mad at me because I didn't recognize it. And she said, how you not going to get my answer? Look at that. You just got something. We got Raheem. As long as you show up to work.
No, Raheem, that's not true. Look, let me tell you, you could do the best. You can go to work all you want, work hard. And there's still a percentage of that you might get laid off because budget cuts.
Yep.
Their 401k became a 409. Exactly.
All right. Okay.
Exactly.
Hey, we're not going to get into that topic.
That's 1,000% correct. For 401k, who needs this book? Who should read this book?
Hey, no. Keep on your 401k statement. I'll read this to you. Don't worry. Bring it back. Come rewind. I got this question for you, okay? Who needs this book? Who really needs this book? Who should read this book immediately? Because there's some people that need the book and some people that should have had it in the mail before you even said it was coming out.
I would say someone that's striving to make 6 figures, but they still feel as though they're living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe they're successful professionally. They have built something, but they don't have that true ownership, and that's what they're looking for. Someone that can't find the mental blocks, someone that wants to escape a 9 to 5. I wish I had read this book in college because, like I told you, I've been doing it 15 years and I be around a lot of successful people and they still have financial issues. And I believe it's because of the traps that they're in. So who should read this book? I think it's for the people that really want to learn more about the things that they don't see every day, the habits that they're doing. The things, because you said it earlier, you working hard is not going to solve your problems. Working hard every day, doing the same thing, mundane every day is not the solution. There are some things that you don't see that's holding you back from going to the next level, and we call it a trap.
Oh, can't wait. They got to see those traps. Look, Neil, there's people still talking about your comment, but my 9 to 5 is guaranteed. Takira came out of nowhere and said, you know what? Spirit airline workers thought the same thing. Drop it.
Hey, I got a bunch of buddies, and I didn't want to say Spirits. That's why I went old school and said the other companies, because I feel bad for them because they really thought they had something solid. They had the beautiful black and gold colors. You know, they had a beautiful. They just built a building in Fort Lauderdale. I mean, you know, you think things are great.
I didn't even know that.
Those people went to work every day, Raheem. They went to work hard. They did everything. They smiled. They was on time. And one day they came in, and the people said, "You got to go back home." That's a situation you don't ever want to put yourself in. Even if you do have a 9 to 5, you want to have a 5 to 9.
Interesting. Hey, Coach, I got my last question before I let people in the chat. Hey, guys, remember this man's time is valuable. He gave me this time. He actually told me I got to give you this time because, you know, I got some things to do.
This is my barbecue run. You know, for every Friday we do I know Nancy watching this like, hey, yo, what time dinner?
I don't want to get in trouble today.
You know,
Nancy, I'm sorry. I'm Nancy. I'm sorry. Here's my 10, but we got some time after this question.
No, we good. We good on time. We good.
Imagine your grandchildren pull this book off the shelf 30 years from now. What do you hope they say about Mr. Marc Triola, the oil painting that they have in their house? What do you say?
I think we passed the oil painting. Now we're doing sculptures, man. We're doing sculptures. The bucks, the bronze. You know, they're going to say, you know what? My great granddaddy created something special for us to not only us as his blood, for everyone else to understand and get out their own way, get out the traps. Now, I shared this with a lot of you all. Where what is my biggest goal? 100 years from now, me walking, I ain't walking with no cane. I'm gonna be walking down South Beach, and the older woman gonna be like, "Hey, look, hey, Triola, hey, because of you, my family lives have changed forever." And guess why? Because my grandma read your book. And she recognized the traps. She didn't have to wait 10 to 12 years to go through what she went through. She said she collapsed time by reading one of your books. Yeah, I heard what I said, 100 years. So I'm going to be walking still on South Beach. No cane, no wheelchair.
No cane. Just run. Are you going to jog? Are you going to be jogging?
Power walk.
Maybe. All right, Raheem wants to clarify something. He said, what I meant was, if they would go to work on their biz like they do on their job, their income would be guaranteed too. That's interesting. Yeah, people.
That's very interesting. I love that, Raheem. Great point, brother. Great point.
Okay,
brother. Great point.
You got to break this down for me, Asia. IKTR. Come on, maybe I'm too old.
I know that's right. Come on now, you got to be hip, man. You got to be hip. Gotta be hip, man. I know that's right. Come on.
I wish we could get her on the phone, because you know it doesn't sound like that when she says it. She said, "I know that's right."
I know that's right.
All right. And I think Nancy was talking about his barbecue time. She put laughter, but that's her saying, "Yeah, you're right." She wasn't. That wasn't a joke. That was like funny, not funny. Yeah, let's go.
Well, ha, be dead serious. You know that. Yeah,
laughing or very, very serious. So, Coach, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Is it premature to ask this? I don't know, but I did get a text right now. Is there going to be a location where you got some of these books and do a book signing? People want to meet you, see you, talk to you about this. Are we doing something in Miami? Are you coming up to Orlando? Are you going to Tampa? What are you doing? Where are you going to be that people could come and actually, receive these books, buy them in person, and get a signature from you while they still can?
Absolutely. Great question. Now, the first one is going to be in Atlanta on that Friday, 24th. Still looking for the location. Now, I wanted to do August 8th, but guess what? That's my son's birthday, and Nancy ain't having that.
Well, have your son at the signing. You could do a 2 or
Man,
3 hour signing.
hey, let me. You ain't learning about my wife. My wife do not play about birthdays. She do not
Okay. Is he
play
gonna be
about
8 though?
birthdays.
Is he gonna be 8?
No, no,
I
he's
know,
gonna be 4.
I knew
So
the answer
see,
to that. That's why I asked.
I was gonna do the 8x8, and it's a Friday too. So it's gonna be August though. It's definitely gonna be August. I'm still looking for venues, but we definitely doing the book signing. We're gonna do it big, man, because I believe that a lot of people want more, and it's not working hard. Working hard is not going to solve your problems. There's some things in your life that you need to remove and delete, and there's some ropes that you need to let go, and anchors. But I'm not going to talk about anchor. That's in chapter 12. But yeah, man. But stay tuned. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I will be having dates out.
You really memorized this book. That is exactly on chapter 12. Like you must. Wow. Oh, I got another question for you. I was asked, is there an Audible? Are you going to be reading the book to people? Look, I didn't even have to say it. Look, you heard me say it, and look what happened. I said it. This came out before. Will it be available on audio? I didn't even get the comment out before it showed up.
Yes, it will be available.
Somebody said that, so
it won't be available until a year. But yeah, until a year.
Now, wait, time out. Flag on the play. Bring it back. Come rewind. One thing I know about you is that everything has to do with strategy. Why a year?
I can't share that strategy. But guess what?
There's a reason. There is a reason.
It's a great reason. When you come to the book signing, I'll let y'all know. If y'all ask me that question, I'm very strategic on the way I move. But
guys,
exactly a year from now,
when you come to the book signing, make sure you ask them why a year.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
What we got here? I didn't even check this one. Get First Lady Nancy to read it. She has a better voice. Oh,
she has a way better voice than I do. Hey, Takira, I be trying to get her to do Coffee with Coach. She working on it. We gave her the name, Leo. What we said?
Man, I got to go into my notebook.
Something with Nancy. It was something French toast or something.
We're gonna get
cupcakes. I can't remember. We gave her the name for her, but yeah, she's gonna be speaking more. So just because you said it, I'm gonna have her do it.
Not only because you said it, but now it's time stamped on Facebook.
So Nancy, hey, get your voice ready.
Nancy,
get your voice ready.
You know you're still there. I see you still there. Oh man, already got her copy. Look, grab a copy. There's the link. Hey, Coach, I want you to give us some final thoughts, final remarks. We got 5 minutes, man. Where can we find you? Let us know what's going on.
So I want you guys to do me a quick favor. Share this right here. That's 1. 2, if you order the book or when you order the book, please take a picture of it and please tag me on there because I'm going to create a highlight reel and I would love for your photo to be a part of that trailer that we're going to launch in August. So this is only for the photos, the only people who order the book today and get the book by, let me see, because we're going to start filming July, have it by July the 3rd. Send me the picture or post the picture on Facebook and tag me. We're gonna add your video or your picture, and we're gonna make you a part of what we're doing special. So
I took a picture already, but you know that today on the show there's a reason why. Everything's strategic. I wore yellow, right? Wait, I even have my pen a little more.
Okay.
We're everywhere today. It's all about the 8s.
I love it. And you can find me on Instagram, official_Marc Triola, one word, official OFFICIAL_MARCTIROLIA.
I got one for you. Maybe our producers in the back could just put it in the chat in Facebook so it could just be there so people can actually just click on it and follow you.
And you can find me on YouTube.
Oh,
right.
Oh, he's back there on YouTube. Look at that.
You can find me on YouTube too. Marc Triola, Coach Marc Triola.
Oh man, Coach, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for sharing. You know, the book just came. I mean, what was it? This week was released?
Yes, it was released. Yeah, officially, yeah.
It was officially just released and already came on the podcast. I know you have a lot to do. I caught you on a Friday after the hour that you would normally give me. And I know as much as you say it's a joke, it's dead serious barbecue time.
It's a ritual. That's a ritual.
Yeah. And it's either you doing the barbecue or you buying barbecue. So I don't want to take too much of your time. Guys, if anybody puts one more question before I sign us off, I will gladly post it. But I want to thank you for your time. And man, guys, just so you know, I bought the book. This was not a gift. I'm telling you, I supported the book. Not only did I support the book, but I started reading. And this has, if you guys would see the worksheets in the back that he has here set up for you to, this is years of game. Coach, let me ask you a crazy question before I
yes, sir.
How much have you spent in the knowledge that's in the 6 inches between your ear? If you had to guess how much money you have spent in just knowing what you know, that you're saving people from in just getting this, a portion of the 12, you're just giving 8. How much are they saving? How much have you spent?
I would say this, in the last 4 years, I would say over 6 figures over the last 4 years. And I've been spending money on myself since even when I was an electrician, I was investing in books. But as far as masterminds, as far as education, well over 6 figures in the last 6 years. Last 4 years. Definitely.
Just for the people that don't believe, look, worksheet. Oh, I'm done. You got to go get your copy. You got to get your copy to see the rest. You got to get your copy. I don't want to get in trouble. Let's go. Don't forget, 8 traps between you and 8 figures by Mr. Marc Triola, coach, mentor, friend, and now we have to add another title. We got to say author. That's what you are. Hey, sir, your screen went off. Come back here. We haven't dismissed you. There you go. And also author, Mr. Coach Marc Triola. Man, look at that. It even says author and CEO. We had to make sure you add that. There you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make sure that if you're on Facebook, let's see you put some of those gas tanks. Let's see you put all that in there. I got a message for you. Marc, finally, and one more time, I got to thank you for joining us today. One thing that became clear during this conversation is that wealth is rarely destroyed by one catastrophic mistake. A habit left unchecked, a belief never challenged, a blind spot no one exposed. Maybe that's why few people ever reach 8 figures. Not because they can't, but because they never stop long enough to identify what's silently keeping them from becoming the person capable of stewarding that level of success. For everyone watching and listening, don't just ask yourself how much money you want to make. Ask yourself, what trap am I protecting that is preventing me from becoming the person I was created to be? This has been another great episode with a great guest, Mr. Marc Triola of the Unapologetic Entrepreneur. Can't wait till the next one. Coach, I want you to sign us off and say bye to everyone, and I'll close out after you.
Hey, look, guys, all gas, no brakes. Let's take our future seriously. Appreciate you for allowing me to step on the platform, Leo. Thank you, sir. Appreciate this.
It's been an honor, a pleasure, and a privilege to be with you guys here today. See you next Friday on the Unapologetic Entrepreneur. Be blessed.